All right, something that a new shooter will run into that you won't see anywhere else besides a three-gun match would be abandoning firearms. Um, that if you use 2 or 3 guns on a stage, you'll have to abandon them once you're finished. So long guns, rifles, and shotguns, they're typically the same. First thing you want to do is make sure that your safety is on, and you want to place it into whatever the receptacle may be. Could be a trash can, a bigger barrel, or slanted table, flat table. There's a lot of different things the written stage brief will tell you. But safety on, and carefully put it in there. You'll see some competitors chuck it in there. They may throw it from a distance. They're taking a risk with that. Guns can bounce out of barrels depending on how the barrel's designed. They can get caught on grip stops or hand guards or different things and fall out, which could be a disqualification. So for a new shooter, safety on always. Gently place in the barrel and move on to your next gun. Pistol, there's 2 different ways that this can happen. If you have a polymer gun like a Glock, M&P, SIG P320, XD, any of those striker fired guns that do not have an external safety, all you have to do is place it wherever they tell you. If it's a table, place it on the table. If it's a barrel, place it in the barrel. Just as long as it gets in there, you don't have to do anything else. For guns with safeties like 2011s, 1911s, CZs, you have to put your thumb safety on before dumping it. With a 1911, 2011, the grip safety does not count as a safety. If you have a single-sided safety, you want to, best practice is to drop it in on the side that doesn't have the safety. If you have a double-sided safety like this, you kind of have to be careful because if it goes down on the safety, it can hit and bounce that off. So you kind of have to be careful about that. Dump it in there slowly. Or the other option that some people do, especially if they have room to do it before dumping it, they'll drop the bag, rack the gun, and then place it in there. That's kind of up to you, but you need to make sure that your safeties are on. Depending on the rule set, it could be nothing at all, could be a really stiff penalty, or it could be a disqualification. Best practice is to always stick it on. Even if you think it's empty, you can have long guns that you think you shot, it feels like the bolt lock back on it and you dump it, or same with shotgun. If they're still around in the chamber, like it jammed up or it got caught on the lifter, that's a disqualification. So even if you think the gun is dry, flip the safety on and dump it. That's usually the best practice. If you're a new shooter and you have any more questions on this, feel free to comment below, and I hope to see you out in a match.